Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in today. I wanted to cover the topic of handling difficult transactions and navigating through just challenging real estate deals. So we've all had our fair share of a challenging or difficult situation in real estate business. In particular, today I want to talk about navigating in the transaction, what to look for and how to operate to the best fiduciary for your client, and also at the same time to bring the parties together. So one important thing a mentor of mine told me a long time ago is it's a people business. Be a human being and think about the other person's side, put yourself in their shoes. It's not always about what it may look like it is from the outside, meaning you might think that, hey, if this price is not met, no matter what, this deal is not going to happen. And sometimes that can be the case, but a lot of other times it's not. And that's where you need to have a real conversation, take a step back and figure out exactly what is needed from both sides and then how you can put it together, and again, not just monetarily. So an example would be that I had a transaction where I had a client that really wanted a certain amount of occupancy period, so time post-closing to stay in the home so she'd feel comfortable for her move. However, the buyer on the other side did not want to give her as much occupancy as she was asking for. So at the end of the day, what we had to do was sit down with both sides and really figure out, could they give more occupancy, meaning could the buyer actually only provide 20 days, let's say for example, and does the seller truly need the full 30 days? And we kind of found out we could work it and meet in the middle for both sides to be happy, and everything closed and worked out fine. And that was a way for us to work together, of course, for our clients and work together with the other agency to make sure both sides were happy. So another important thing to consider would be setting proper expectations. It's always important, whether you're on the selling side or the buyer side, give them an idea up front of what to expect. And then that way you can sort of preemptively lay out potential issues or things that may come up. So when they do come up, it's a little easier to work around and navigate to find the best result for your client, and so keep the deal together and move to the closing table. Because at the end of the day, your client hired you to get the deal done, to get the job done, to get the property sold, to get their dream home. So that's your number one job overall. Sometimes we might feel that the client on the other end is not understanding us, or maybe we're not understanding them. And this is where you need to take another step back and take yourself out of the transaction completely, sit down with that person and figure out what exactly is going on. I've had to do this myself, literally have another face-to-face meeting, sit down with the client, and just talk to them and figure out what they're going through, what they need, what's most important to them right now. Because something important to note is from start to finish, the client may change their perspective on things or their goals may change. So it's good to sit down again and realign yourself so you don't get lost in the transaction and not take care of what's most important for them, which it's okay if it changes, and that's up to you to make sure that stay up to date with your client and keep the transaction moving forward to the closing table. If you made it this far, please drop me a thumbs up, it really helps. And don't forget to subscribe, share the video. Always happy to help. Thanks so much.